When people are thinking about selling a luxury home, they often imagine the moment the for sale sign goes up, but what they don't always see is everything that happens behind the scenes, the dozens, if not hundreds of moving parts that have to come together perfectly to make the entire process feel effortless. That's where I come in. My name is Danholm and I am a luxury real estate broker with Maximum Realty Orlando. I'm also the owner of the company. And over the years, I've built quite a reputation for providing concierge level service. A listing experience that feels smooth, coordinated, and stress-free, even for the most complex and high-end properties. In today's video, I'm going to talk about what happens behind the curtain and show you exactly how I make that happen. How I take what can easily become a stressful process and turn it into a seamless, problem-free experience. I would like to say though that every single time I list a home, it is a customized process because not two homes are the same, not two sellers are the same, not two sellers' needs and not two sellers' homes' needs are the same. So this can only be an overview of what I generally do. Many times there are a lot more things going on, a lot more processes, a lot more things we take care of before we can list a home. But this is sort of a general overview of how we can help make the sale of your luxury home stress-free and problem-free. And it doesn't matter whether you live in your home full-time or you're an absentee owner who is hundreds of miles away. This is how I make sure that every single detail is handled as if this house was my own I was selling. So let's start with what I consider one of the cornerstones of my concierge listing service: attending every showing personally. It's really important that the listing agent is present, especially when a home is as special as yours probably is. So I never hand off your listing to an assistant or a lockbox. 90% of the showings will be by a buyer's agent, but if the listing agent is not present to answer questions, this can easily end in we just move on to the next one because we're not quite sure about this house. So when a potential buyer's agent wants to show the house, I'm there in person. Well, and that is because a luxury home is simply not something you can sell by just unlocking a door. It's about telling the story about the home. It's about energy, ambience, and understanding how to highlight the often very subtle details that make your home very special. I know the light that floods the living room at sunset. I know the way that the breeze moves through the patio doors. I know how to frame the lifestyle that your home offers, because I've seen the home many times. I've been in the home with you, whether that's a lakeside tranquility in Windermere or some historic elegant home in Winter Park, or maybe a more modern sophistication type home in Lake Nona. And because I'm present at every single showing, I can ensure that every showing unfolds exactly as it should. I control the environment, I control the lighting, I control the music, I control the temperature, I control everything to create the perfect experience for the buyers, and I have the information that makes it possible for the buyers to get all their questions answered when they're there. And that personal presence also gives me something quite invaluable. I get real-time feedback on your home. I hear the comments, I see the reactions, I feel the energy in every showing. I know if they are moving in or just moving through. And that allows me to adjust the strategies instantly instead of just waiting days for secondhand feedback that is also often just some mechanical answers in a sheet or in a form. This brings me to the second part of my process: making sure that the buyer's agents are fully informed. When a buyer's agent walks into one of my listings, they're not guessing or flipping through MLS printout to remember what they're looking at. I try to reach out before they arrive. It's not always I can get hold of them, but if I can, I make sure I reach out to them to brief them on the home's key features, the upgrades, and the lifestyle it represents, so they can help sell the home with me because they know the home. They know whether the roof is new, just to take some of the practical things. They know whether the home has a whole home generator, what kind of insulation it has, if that's relevant, or whether the dock has composite decking, or any relevant information that we can think of. We make sure that the buyer's agents have at hand, and if I don't get hold of them, like I said, I'll be present to answer all those questions and make sure I point out these details when they're there. Because these details, they truly matter when you're selling a home, especially in a higher value transaction. So ensuring that buyer's agents are properly equipped make them more confident and persuasive when presenting your home to their clients. If they like your home, it's a pretty good chance that their clients like your home as well. If they have the information, there's a pretty good chance that their buyers have the information as well. Also make sure that you understand the story behind the home, what makes it unique in its price range and its location. So when agents feel informed and respected, they sell with a lot more enthusiasm. And that's not by accident, that's strategy. So let's move on to another key cornerstone in my approach to the concierge listing process: communication. Something that my clients tell me is one of the biggest difference in how I operate compared to other agents they've worked with. I provide feedback and regular updates after every showing and at set intervals throughout the listings. I don't believe in leaving sellers wondering what's happening. You will know how each showing went, what kind of interest we're getting, and what the buyers are saying. Transparency is absolutely everything. And if you're an absentee owner, maybe you live out of state or even out of country, you will probably appreciate this part even more. You'll definitely never have to wonder, has anyone been to the home? How does it look? Has it been taken care of? You'll always know exactly what's going on. And on that note, every single time we have a showing request, you'll get a text before I even approve the showing. And I stay in close contact with my sellers about other things as well. Not just when they're big news, but consistently, so you're always up to speed. Selling your home shouldn't mean losing visibility or control. You deserve to feel informed, empowered, and confident that everything is on track. Now let's talk about another part that most people don't really see, but every seller feels: the coordination. Cleaning crews, handymen, landscapers, stagers, photographers, pressure washers, all of those details can pretty quickly become overwhelming. If you want me to, I'll handle all of that for you. My team and I coordinate every step, whether it's a quick touch-up cleaning before showing or scheduling necessary repairs before we go to market. If something needs attention, I will let you know. And then I'll take care of organizing it, the right professionals to get it done, if that's what you want, or if you have your own people, I'll let you know so you can take care of it. You don't need to spend hours finding contractors or worrying about reliability. I work with trusted vendors who know my standards and treat my clients' homes with the same care and respect as I do. This service becomes especially, again, valuable for absentee owners, people who cannot be here to check on things personally. Maybe you've been renting out your property seasonally, or it's a vacation home. I make sure it stays in show-ready condition. If a storm rolls through, I'll check that everything is secure. If the lawn service missed a week or the pool company left debris behind, I'll make sure it gets addressed. I don't overstep or inspect your home like an inspector would, but I do keep an eye out for everything that could affect its presentation or value. Think of it as having someone on site who treats your property as if it were their own, because that's exactly what I do. The next part of my concierge process is preparation. The best sales results happen long before the property hits the market. So before we even list your home, I conduct a full pre-listing walkthrough and create a detailed plan for presentation. That may include professional staging, it often does, minor touch-ups or repairs that can elevate first impressions. And on that note, we never recommend repairing anything that doesn't need repair or doesn't affect showing. But we will recommend anything that we feel would affect showing and the sales process. And I will handle the scheduling and oversee the work and make sure your home shines from day one. This totally eliminates that stressful to-do list that most sellers face. You get to focus on your goals while I handle the logistics. Once everything is ready, I will obviously coordinate with top photographers, videographers, and drone operators to produce marketing that is worthy of your property. Because Presentation is not just about photos, it's about capturing the emotional essence of your home. I also bring in my marketing background to make sure that every platform from the MLS to international luxury portals like the James Edition, ProperStar, tells a cohesive, compelling story that reaches the right buyers, not just more buyers, but the right buyers. Now, once we're live, communication and guidance continue throughout the entire process. Every week, you'll receive an update on showing activity. In most cases, maybe even every day. You will receive regular updates on marketing movements and how your listing compares to others in your price bracket. If adjustments are needed, whether that's pricing, presentation or timing, I will advise you proactively, not reactively. My goal is to make sure you always feel one step ahead of the market. For many of my clients, that sense of confidence and clarity is what makes the process truly concierge. You're not just hiring someone to list your home. You're hiring someone to manage the process, anticipate challenges, and keep you informed every step of the way. And a little bit more importantly, actually get your home sold. That's what gives you peace of mind, knowing that nothing falls through the cracks. And that's exactly what concierge service looks like in real life. It's about protecting your time, your investment, and your peace of mind. You shouldn't have to wonder if the lights were left on, if the air conditioning is running too low, or if the property looks cared for. When I represent your home, those details are definitely always handled. You can focus on your next chapter, and I'll make sure the home you're leaving behind is represented in the highest level possible. I believe that selling a luxury property should feel dignified, not stressful. And that means creating an experience that's personalized, professional, and predictable. Every seller deserves that. When you hire me, you're getting more than a sign in the yard or a listing in the MLS. You're getting a partner who manages the process end to end, from preparation to closing, with the same precision, same dedication I would give my own home. So let's just summarize what that really means. First of all, I personally attend every single showing to make sure your property is presented flawlessly. I ensure that buyer's agents are fully briefed and equipped to sell your home with confidence. I provide ongoing feedback and regular updates so you always know exactly what's happening. And I maintain open and consistent communication so you never feel out of the loop. And I coordinate all the little details like cleaning, repairs, and maintenance, taking the stress completely off your shoulders. And obviously, I oversee your home with care and respect, keeping it in show-ready condition, especially if you're not here to do it yourself. And I obviously also handle pre-listing preparation, the staging, the photography, and the presentation, and the marketing to make sure that your home looks extraordinary from day one. And finally, I give you constant market insights and strategic updates, helping you stay informed, confident, and in control of the sale of your home. That's exactly what my listing service is about, my concierge listing service is about. And as a promise, selling your home will be handled with the same attention, care, and precision I would if it was my own. Because to me, to be honest, luxury listings is not just about price, it's about experience. It's about the feeling of knowing that everything is being handled correctly, efficiently, and personally. And that's exactly what you get if you work with me. So, if you have considered selling your luxury home, whether you live here in Central Florida or maybe you're an absentee owner living in a completely different state or country, and you're looking to simplify the process, feel free to contact me today and learn more about my concierge listing service and how I can create a custom package for your home that will not only get it sold, but get it sold with the least amount of stress for you and making you feel confident and in control. As mentioned, I will take care of every single detail so you don't have to. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to helping you and maybe seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.
Hey, it's Ben Danholm, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you'll never see me again. I consistently create helpful content for those who are currently in the real estate market. This information can be extremely helpful for your buying and selling needs, so be sure you like and subscribe here. And most importantly, leave a comment to let us know if this video was helpful for you. We're here to help the Central Florida community, and we always love your thoughts and questions. Follow now, and I'll see you with our next helpful video.